fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
The salt of the Atlantic clings to my lips like a lover's last kiss. I stand on the cracked mosaic tiles of Copacabana's promenade, camera heavy in my hands, capturing the way the late afternoon sun gilds the waves. The air is thick with the scent of diesel fumes, sun-warmed skin, and the distant hint of jasmine. Rio is a city that breathes, its rhythm pulsing through my veins like a lover's touch, but today the breath hitched, the water bulges, and I feel the tremor beneath my feet. A spine breaches the surface, black and glistening, longer than a subway car, then another and another. The thing rises with the inevitability of a nightmare, seawater sluicing off plates of armored flesh, eyes like molten sulfur burning through the mist. Its roar shakes the city to its bones. I'm frozen, my knees locked, as the creature's gaze sweeps over the beach, over me, ancient and alien and horrifically alive. I think of all the times I've walked this beach, feeling carefree and alive, and now it's all being torn apart. I think of my family, my friends, and all the people I've met in this city. What will happen to them? The creature's gaze is like a cold wind, sending shivers down my spine. Then a sound like a mountain cracking. I whirl, and Christ the Redeemer is moving, its stone fingers flexing, its head tilting, shedding centuries of moss and weathering as it steps free of Corcovado Mountain. The sun haloed its form, and for a wild, blasphemous moment I think it winks at me. I feel a shiver run down my spine as I watch the statue come to life. It's like something out of a dream or a nightmare. I'm not sure what's real and what's not. A hand yanks me backward, strong and calloused, smelling of jasmine and gun oil. Lena, my ex, my almost, the one who'd left for the army and taken my heart with her. Still playing damsel Clara, she growls, dragging me toward a jeep. I feel the heat of her body, the touch of her hand, and my heart stutters. I haven't seen her in years, and yet the spark is still there. I try to push the feelings away, but they linger like the scent of jasmine on her skin. What are you doing here? I ask, trying to keep my voice steady. I'm here to get you out of here, she says, her voice firm and commanding. We need to get out of the city now. I look back at the creature, still rising out of the water. It's enormous, its body undulating as it moves. I can feel the ground shaking beneath my feet. What is that thing? I ask, my voice barely above a whisper. I don't know, Lena says, but we need to get out of here before it's too late. I nod, still trying to process what's happening. The creature is getting closer, its roar getting louder. I can feel the fear rising up inside me, but Lena's hand on my arm keeps me grounded. We reach the jeep, and Lena pushes me inside. I look back at the city, at the creature, and at Christ the Redeemer still standing tall. The sun is setting, casting a golden glow over the city. It's a beautiful sight, but it's also terrifying. I think of all the things that could go wrong, all the things that could happen to us. But with Lena by my side, I feel a sense of hope. Maybe we can get through this, maybe we can survive. Lena gets in the driver's seat and starts the engine. We speed away from the city, leaving the creature and the chaos behind. As we drive, I look over at Lena, trying to read her expression. She's focused on the road, her eyes fixed on the horizon. I can see the tension in her body, the way her hands grip the steering wheel. I want to reach out to touch her, but I'm not sure if I should. We haven't seen each other in years, and yet the feelings are still there. I think of all the things I want to say to her, all the things I want to ask, but for now I just sit back and watch the city disappear in the distance. The sun is setting, casting a golden glow over the landscape. It's a beautiful sight, but it's also a reminder of what we're leaving behind. I look over at Lena and see the determination in her eyes. We'll get through this together. We'll face whatever is coming our way and we'll come out on top. I feel a sense of hope, a sense of purpose. We'll make it through this as long as we have each other. As we drive, the city gives way to the countryside. The roads get narrower, the trees get taller. We're surrounded by the sounds of nature, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds. It's a peaceful sound, but it's also a reminder of how far we are from civilization. We're on our own out here. I look over at Lena and see the tension in her body. She's still focused on the road, but I can see the fear in her eyes. I want to reach out to touch her, to comfort her, but I'm not sure if I should. We haven't seen each other in years, and yet the feelings are still there. I think of all the things I want to say to her, all the things I want to ask, but for now I just sit back and watch the landscape roll by. The sun is setting, casting a golden glow over the countryside. It's a beautiful sight, but it's also a reminder of what we're facing. We're not just running from the creature, we're running from our past. We're running from the feelings we had for each other, the feelings we still have. I look over at Lena and see the determination in her eyes. We'll get through this together, we'll face whatever is coming our way, and we'll come out on top. I feel a sense of hope, a sense of purpose. We'll make it through this as long as we have each other. As the sun dips below the horizon, we come to a stop. Lena turns off the engine and we sit in silence for a moment. The only sound is the crickets and the distant roar of the creature. I look over at Lena and see the fear in her eyes. I want to reach out to touch her, to comfort her. But I'm not sure if I should. We haven't seen each other in years, and yet the feelings are still there. We should get some rest, Lena says, breaking the silence. We'll keep moving in the morning. I nod, still trying to process what's happening. We get out of the Jeep and look around. We're in a small clearing, surrounded by trees. It's peaceful, but it's also isolated. We're on our own out here. I look over at Lena and see the determination in her eyes. We'll get through this together. We'll face whatever is coming our way and we'll come out on top. I feel a sense of hope, a sense of purpose. We'll make it through this as long as we have each other. As we settle in for the night, I think of all the things that could happen. I think of the creature and the chaos it's causing. I think of Lena and the feelings I still have for her. I think of us and what we're facing. But most of all, I think of the hope we have. The hope that we'll make it through this together. The hope that we'll come out on top as long as we have each other.